ExKirby. And also rndeternal.com, your one-stop shop for ranked tier lists and top lists, draft pick orders, tournament information, and mail articles from people such as Locapodo, RND, Neon Blonde, and Light Satis.
Yeah, and that still doesn't. It still leaves him dead, right?
Yeah, basically. So I don't think there's any combination of plays Mobius can do here to stay alive unless Paradox.
Yeah, if Paradox didn't have the torch.
By Paradox pointing the torch at Hero of the People, that means Mobius can stay alive here.
Wow. That's a little sloppy from Paradox.
Yeah, I would guess, but at the same time, it's just because Torch face is lethal, but at the same time, like they have Protect for the Torch to face as well, so it ultimately doesn't make a difference.
Okay, all right, I can get behind that. Oh wow, we're gonna see a Pop the Ages. Both players are in a top deck war. Oh man.
Yep, both players in a top deck war. Again, Paradox has a bunch of charge units, but it's notable that only on 4 power and only on double fire. But another Snow Chucker. All Snow Chucker needs to do is swing, and it's lethal. So a Destiny Piercing Greed might be what Mobius has to get here with Rise to the Challenge to gain 5.
Maybe he gets a torch off the top. Doesn't get a torch. But he's
very
not dead.
Cool.
He's going to take 4. So he's going to go back down to 2. Fire Sigil for Paradox.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
The Fire Sigil unlocks Soulfire Drake top decks now. And there's the torch from Mobius. So,
gosh.
But yeah, Bradykin also asking, like, what threats does my opponent have left? There's 30 cards left in Cleeth's deck, which I think Bradykin, I lost track, but he's got to be below 20.
Yeah, I mean, we're still on a... Probably pretty close to a 2-turn clock, right?
There it is.
All right.
Well, that tells us how many Great Parliaments at least are left in Bradykin's deck.
Yeah, that's I would have liked just swinging out completely, right?
Yeah. But now Bradykin's going to just drop both Parliaments, get the hold up islands choice here, and Cleeth's basically going to have a double Harsh Rule or something like that. And actually, Bradykin's deciding to play around them.
Which I agree. Like, even if, because like if he's got 2 Harsh Rules here, then you get super blown out if you play both Great Parliaments, and if you have
there it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And like the single Great Parliament, that was already enough to be lethal.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So good play there by Bradykin to play around that, not get too greedy and do the double Parliament. And now Cleeth needs an answer to this as well. It doesn't look like it.
The looks like some friendly banter going on between the players.
Yeah. Nothing personal. There might be a method to this madness, and we're just gonna have to see it as this game goes on.
Oh, I believe 100%. There is zero delusions there.
Well, in the meantime, Buckwheat has just been playing cards every turn. His island's favor Aegis got popped by a Varus favor.
Wow.
Argenport Instigator
but it's
stolen.
It's Icol's 5/5 Argenport Instigator, which actually would have been able to do something on this board. Granted,
and now what we'll do is kill Eichel.
Yeah, and we know that Buckwheat also had the Vara in hand, so debatable whether like a swing from Instigator would actually be helping or hurting Buckwheat more. But yeah.
Oh, I think a double torch is coming out here. Yep.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Stewart gets a 2-for-1. And now Instigator and Harbinger comes down. Buckwheat's going to force Eichel to have one of his 2 Harsh Rules here, or Eichel's going to be in a lot of trouble. And even if he does, Vero will reset them.
And so Eichel's got what? Either an Annihilate or a Torch in hand based on that pause? I'm trying to see.
I think Righteous Fury can target any unit. It might be only your units, though.
I believe it's anything. All right, so Eichel's gonna see the writing on the wall there. Literally on board.
What do we think is in Eichel's hand?
All right, well that answers that.
If I was Buckwheat, I would have played that Steward pre-combat to make sure you get the Vera trigger.
That's a very, very good point. It doesn't matter when you get a second Vara.
Sure, but you go down to 5
them out of the yard in a second Black Iron Manacles.
Oh my god!
Wowie! Wow!
There's only two in the sideboard, right?
Yeah, there's only two. Only
Oh
two.
my god! Oh man, this is gonna be down to the wire.
Is Vara okay? So Vara is not draw and play. It is just play.
Yeah. So what does Eichel have here? Because Buckwheat has lethal on board, has a bunch of removal in hand.
Yes.
Commander.
Oh wait, nope, doesn't do it. Does not do it because of
not.
Annihilate. Oh my goodness. No, Black Iron Manacles. Why? Why Black Iron Manacles?
Huh. Dang. So who said what was going to happen this game? I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure we both agreed that Buckwheat was pulling this out. I don't know. I don't remember. You know, memory's a fickle thing. All right. Who can say? It's not like there's some sort of recorded evidence that would, you know,
lost to the eternities.
Yeah. Who knows? Congratulations to Buckwheat, though. Fantastic game.
So David's got the option of either playing the Scholar, getting to hold up Finest Hour, buffing Seraph, swinging first. I like this. Letting Unearthly know what's up. Unearthly is winning the war of who has the most Finest Hours. David doesn't know that. So this Tranquil Scholar is risky if you're planning on blocking and using Finest Hour, especially because your opponent could blow it out with Torch or Finest Hour of their own. The Outlaw has Quick Draw.
To be fair,
going to go with the Scholar just to always.
Oh, killer!
It's killer!
Wow!
Oh.
Wow!
So now, if you're David, he didn't Finest Hour first. Maybe hasn't done the killer puzzle or wanted to save the Finest Hour. I'm not sure.
He's just saving it. That's what we're going with. This is this Champion of Glory though, backed up with by those 3 Finest Hours is.
The problem is the Seraph has killer and is also backed up by Finest Hour. Yeah. So Unearthly's going to use a Finest. David's going to trumpet him. Man, Tranquil Scholar making its presence felt in this very first game. Wow. Killer. Talk about that. Jeez.
As a lover of Crown of Possibilities, I appreciate. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the rhyme scale. But that also might have been too slow. Like are there any good like Westwind? Yeah, well, but are there any good like Westwind targets?
Ooh, okay. So Combre Healer comes down, and I was interested to see if it would have popped an Aegis on one of these Seraphs, but instead it buffs itself and turns it into a 2. So I was interested to see what happened there. Slow! Wow! That's a spicy one.
Oh, he did get the rhyme scale.
And there's a harsh rule in hand for Caldra. So I imagine you slow the Draconis because that's a unit. Whereas the harsh rule, you have protect. So all your units are protected from harsh rule. So I think you take out that 7/6 flyer that pops all your Aegis.
I don't understand the not popping an Aegis though. Given what we're seeing in that hand.
Yeah, I mean the 2/5 does prevent some overwhelm damage because these are 4/5s attacking you. So he just valued that more than popping it.
I guess so, but when you have harsh rule and rhyme scale, like it allows you to get basically immediate advantage the next turn, right? Because had David not played the slow, we know that there are probably 2 other power in Cauldra's hand. So Cauldra being able to play the rhyme scale next turn or the harsh rule seems, I don't know, that just seems more advantageous.
I mean, now you're killing one unit though and keeping one around, and this rhyme scale Draconis will presumably freeze this Reinarch, so your opponent just has a 4/5. That's manageable, right? So and you get to keep this 2/5 around with Chalice. So once we got a look at Caldra's hand, I think it made a little more where instead if he had something like Island's Choice in hand, I think we would have seen a pop.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyways, the Draconis got slowed. That costs 14 now. So what can Caldra do? Don't have any information about what they top deck, but we do know at least a Chalice and a Harsh Rule here. But a Harsh Rule leaves you dead on board, so I don't think we're going to see that either.
Yeah, so because it's also power, right? So we know all but one card.
Yeah, Caldra just played the
Vanquish.
7th power. Vanquish was the draw for the turn, and that'll get the protect out of David. Sure. And now Caldra again can harsh rule, but that leaves him dead on board.
David's opener is an interesting one.
6 power to Novelist.
Yeah, I mean, but like two of those. Work with me. Work with me. All right.
All right. If you know
what
for
what
sure,
can we get for on 3?
Yeah.
That you have a Combre healer on top. I promise you do.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Or a Seraph.
Or Sarai. Yeah, Seraph's fine too.
Or an Enforcer. All of these are actually possible to cast on turn 3 because you have double seat.
Right, on turn 2. Yeah.
Yeah, on turn 2. So that's good stuff. You've got to really hope you draw the gas. If you draw power here, level 13 David's basically
greedy,
at
David.
all.
Be greedy, David.
You lose.
Do it.
But
Do it.
Yeah, speed is king.
Yes.
Speed is king. So here we go. David keeps it and is going to put his faith in his deck to hook him up with the right stuff. And Combre Banner, not the right stuff.
I am so excited for this. Oh man, and Unearthly. Actually, so what do you think he's going to play here? Tinker Overseer or the Champion? Yeah.
I guess you could go Champion instead, but I like flying.
Yeah,
because it's more likely to get inflict damage next turn against David, who draws another banner.
Ooh, all right, it's fine. Obelisk comes down. He's going to have 2 2/2s.
Yeah, great. That's how you beat Rakan.
Yeah,
that's how you
two 2/2s on the ground.
Maybe David will draw Reality Warden here. Slam a 7/7.
All right,
Nope.
That's not Reality Warden.
But
he
Obelisk
does get to make a 5/5 for a turn. Now,
well, it'll almost be a 5/5 except a 4. But Unearthly is going to slam a hammer of my.
Yeah, on the flyer. Do you?
So
he is getting in.
Yeah, you get to eat that.
You make that 5/5.
I think Unearthly's still totally fine.
Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about Unearthly's position. Sandstorm Titan off the top would actually be very good too.
Carnosaur.
Hey,
that ramp pays off. Finds one of those 2 Carnosaurs, eats Unearthly's only unit currently in play, and now Unearthly's scrambling to answer this. Gets to get an Overseer down and hoping that Warcry 3 makes an impact and now gets to torch one of these initiates. Or maybe not. Maybe he's like, I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't know if it is, right?
All right, David needs to keep drawing gas here.
Ooh.
Vanquish, kind of count. And that it'll deal with the next big thing. And in the meantime, swinging for 9. Unearthly's all of a sudden at 12.
Wow, and these power off the top from Unearthly definitely not helping things. The hammer might, though, it still puts him way behind in the race, but at least he's got +3/+3 sitting on hopefully a unit on top of his deck, right?
+6/+6 actually on.
That's right, because from the other hammer, yes.
So the Vanquish will come down here, and Unearthly needs a real big unit, right?
Yeah,
because even a Vanquish means he's dead. And Seed of Glory is not a unit. And holy cow, keep pays off. All it takes is, drawing a Predatory Carnosaur exactly when you need it, and the option early. Because
I guess it's fine. Yeah,
anyways,
Death Touch,
and then the hammer would have been lethal.
Yeah.
Swings in for 7. If Kamado has nothing and David draws, David doesn't draw Finest, but still has a blocker here. So let's see what Kamado draws. I want to lethal first.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Although I do also want more game, so I guess I don't lethal Farah's favorite. And yes, David is going to. I don't know why. It doesn't matter if he silences this or not. He's going to block either way. But... All right. Does Kamado have a unit to get in the way?
Oh, Vanquish. All right. That still gives him a turn. It still gives him a draw step.
Sure has
Valkyrie
one. Valkyrie Enforcer has to
okay.
chump block, though.
That's fine. It's fine. He's still alive.
He's alive, but it's not ideal.
There's
favorite lethal. Kamado takes it 3-0.
Wow.
There you have it. Combre can't withstand all the slays and vanquishes and annihilates, and a 3/5 can get the job done if there's nothing in the way.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the rhyme scale. But that also might have been too slow.
Slow?